Hi fellas, this is Mr. Mock the Right on YouTube and Reports Britain First on Facebook. He certainly has some sorts of delusions going on in his little pissed up brain because he reckons he's connected with Games of Thrones. He calls himself Khaleesi, then he calls himself Bernard, then he calls himself something else. I mean, this is pure hate in internet form. As we know, the whole formation of his group was to silence Britain First, who they call racist, Nazis, blah de blah de blah. But he's a classist. He hates all poor people. He hates all people that aren't driving an Audi. He denies it any problem at all the last 30 years with these rape gangs. But the police admit it. The CPS admitted it. Sky News and the BBC begrudgingly have admitted it. But according to this guy, they don't exist. Neither does Islamic female genital mutilation, where they hold down over little girls. Neither does the fact that they killed scores, and I mean scores, of mainly lesbian, and gay men in Iran and Saudi Arabia, year in, year out. But apparently this is all made up. Yes, it's all the Biffers' fault for daring to speak ill of that 7th century warlord. Oh, he was so beautiful. He was so beautiful when in their holy book he cut people's throats and molested little boys and girls, but he scores of them, and conducted at least 60 military raids, ripping, tearing, crying, screaming kids away from their parents and chopping their fathers' heads off. This is what it says in the Quran, you drunken idiot.
We could keep the page running simply because when the page started, we asked people to join us in removing Britain First from Facebook. It's mission accomplished.
In removing Britain First from Facebook. Now that's rather nuts, isn't it? Isn't this what Hitler did in the late 1930s? Yes, he burnt all the books and he closed down newspapers and he threw them in jail and he sent his brown shirts round with pistols and killed them and beat them up with baseball bats. This is exactly what Adolf Hitler did in the late 1930s. You idiotic, thick, moronic, classist, snobbish prick.